Alright folks, we are going to make some pasta today, and some seafood pasta, and some eggplant parmesan. So, we have some nice button mushrooms here. We got a nice eggplant, some onions, fresh basil from my garden, some garlic from the garden. We've got some squid and some shrimp over here. See? Shrimps. Big old ones with the heads. You people in the United States are not used to seeing shrimp with the heads, so. Alright. Some nice Romano cheese. Some spices and stuff. Some penne pasta. I'm not getting completely gangster and, making pasta. That's just too much work today. Some tomato paste and crushed tomatoes over there. We'll make some sauce. I'll be back in a few minutes after we get the prep done. We're going to chop up all the onions and the vegetables and the garlic and all that kind of stuff. Rose, say hello. This is my helper, Rose. We're going to make some good food, and I'm going to make her fat. Poom pui.
Already poom pui.
Are you a poom pui? Let me see. No, I don't know if we should put that on camera. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, folks, we're back. We've got our prep done over here. Mushrooms all chopped up. Some onion. Garlic.
Onion.
Squid. Fresh basil from the garden. Some chilies. Thai bird-eye chilies. Some eggplant already sliced up. We're going to make an egg wash for that and take a little bit of this Parmesan and Romano cheese and some breadcrumbs that I bought from over here, and we're going to bread that up and fry it up. Now, this right here is the seafood marinade. So it has a little bit of basil in it, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of Maggi. We're going to put the squid in there right now. Whoop. All right. Rose, what else do you have in here? Oyster sauce. And we're gonna powdered sugar, or granulated sugar. A little bit of granulated sugar.
Brown sugar.
Is it brown sugar or is it granulated sugar? White sugar. Brown
is the best.
Brown is the best. Oh, it's because she's Thai. So if it's not brown, you're not down. All right. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go here in a few moments, and I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in the pan. I'm gonna take the basil. Well, actually, I'm gonna take the onions and the garlic first. These two things, and we're gonna clarify those off a little bit in some olive oil, and then at the end we're gonna add some basil and some of these chilies, and then we're gonna put our tomato sauce in there. Okay, we'll be back here in a few minutes. Alright, we recording?
Yes.
Alright, so we've got the sauce going over here like I told you guys before. Let's pull that forward so you can take a look at it. It's got the onions, the sauteed onions, the basil, the garlic, a little bit of Thai red chili because it's Thailand. We like everything spicy here, right? So you got to have a little bit of pet. That's spicy in Thai. So we've got that going, and we're using some Thai stuff here. This is a rice cooker. So what this is doing, it's basically a crock pot. You know, what we would call a crock pot in the U.S. So we've got everything in there. We're just going to let it simmer away for the next couple hours. That way all those flavors blend and stuff. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the eggplant parmesan. So come this way. We've got a skillet over here warming up. We've got it on really low because we're going to want to put oil in there and get that going. Here's our eggplant nice and chopped up. We've got an egg wash. There you go. This is an egg wash, so this is milk and egg. That's all that is. This is our breadcrumb right here. We're going to turn this down. In the breadcrumb, it's got garlic powder, oregano, Romano and Parmesan cheese, breadcrumbs, and a little bit of black pepper. I don't put salt in my breadcrumb mix because the cheese that we're using is already salty. So, the way to properly bread something, let me get some oil going over here. So I like to bread and then just immediately put it in the oil. So our pan is already pretty hot. So we're going to put enough oil in there so we can fry it, but not enough in there so it soaks it, okay? So nice and in there, and we can tell that this is going to be nice and hot. The easiest way to do that which most people are scared of, is we take a little bit of water and you put it in there. So if it didn't pop back at us, it's not ready. Keep an eye on it. Alright, so we're going to do our first breading. What I like to do is dunk it in the eggs, dunk it in the breadcrumb, and try not to use the same hand that you get wet and dry, because then your hand just gets all kinds of crazy, right? I like to do 2 coats. So now we did that. We're going to put it back in here again. Boom. And then we're going to put it in there again. Okay? 2 coats. Alright, I think this is almost done over here. See? Now take a look at that. Nice and covered and breadcrumby. Nice and cheese in there. Let me rinse my fingers off so we can test this out. Never mind my kitchen, it's a little bit of a mess. It happens when you're cooking.
They have computer inside my kitchen.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what we're looking for with the oil. We know that that's nice and hot. Okay. So, now that we're at that point, we know our oil's nice and hot. We're going to want to grab some tongs, which Rose grabbed for me. We're also going to grab a plate to put stuff on, which is right here. And what I like to do is when it's done cooking, I like to put it on a napkin or a paper towel. That way if it's got any extra grease, it'll soak up into the paper towel. Okay? So we're going to put that over here. Be careful that you don't catch your paper towels on fire. That'll never work.
Oh, baby, put something that...
Okay, so there's the first one. In. Rocking and rolling. So let's get this breading process going. Now we're going to speed up the process. Nice to pack down on there. Boom, boom, boom. Flip it over. Boom.
Why did you cook low light?
What's that?
Why did you cook low light?
In low light? What, like on low fire?
It's a trick or what?
I wouldn't say it's a trick, but if you turn it up too high, you're gonna burn it. And who wants burnt food? You know, you spend all this time doing this stuff, you don't want to burn it, right? Nobody wants their food to be burnt. See Dom, that's black in Thai.
ไม่
Nobody likes black food.
ไม่ อาหารไม่
Ahan mai, I'm not sure what that means.
burn food
Burn food. Nobody likes burn food. Alright. So now we got like 3 pieces in there. I'm gonna rinse my hands off and we're gonna flip that first one over. Yeah, go ahead and get a nice shot of that, Rose. There you go. We're going to see if that first one's ready to be flipped over. I think it's pretty close. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll let these other ones cook for a little bit longer before we do that. It's okay. Relax. It's not going to get you. That's just the water coming out of the eggplant. Alright, so we'll let that one cook. And then once it's nice and brown, we'll take it out and put it over here.
Not melt.
No, this is, I told you, this is that Parmesan and Romano. It's a hard cheese, so it's not supposed to melt. And the cheese tastes different once you cook it like that. So we're going to let these finish cooking a little bit. It looks beautiful, right? So why? That's beautiful in Thai, just for you people that don't know. So we're gonna continue to do this. We'll stop the video and we'll come back here in just a little bit.